Okay, so I'm in this little space under the stairs here. This wall here is a framed 2x4 wall, and it looks like it just has some siding on the exterior. Hard to really tell what this is and how that's holding the dirt back and how it's waterproofed. Not exactly sure. Normally I'd see concrete or block here. The reason we're up here is the propane drain system. There isn't one. And we're down here in a below grade mechanical well. Ideally, there's a creek out over here. We could dig a trench 2 feet down, or whatever that is, 2.5 feet down, out to the creek, the bank of that slope anyways, and run it downhill all the way out, a 4-inch pipe right into here, and then just come in here and pan this off or whatever. The other problem that we're having in here, the furnace has a 2-pipe system. It has an intake and an exhaust. I don't know, one of these is one, but the other, let's see here. The intake, okay, so looks like this is the intake and that's the exhaust. But the water heater only has an exhaust. And so the doors are completely sealed here. Well, not completely sealed. I'm sure there's some air gaps, but somebody's gone to great care to seal this space off, which is fine for the furnace, but it's not okay for the water heater because it doesn't have an intake of its own. So it has to draw in from this area. So if you were to put a propane drain in here and this thing is running, it would actually pull air up the pipe, which wouldn't allow any propane to drain. So this needs to have venting. It needs to either be a 2-pipe system, like a tankless water heater with a 2-pipe vent, or they're going to have to put a vent in here. That's all there is to it. We can see there's a block wall over here, and this is our vent for our water heater. It's actually not supposed to go down like that. Not sure how big of a deal that is. The furnace does the same thing. It drops down, and these are all your flue pipes and one intake pipe for the furnace. And here we can see, oh, there's an intake there. I wonder, I didn't see that from inside. It's being blocked by the furnace. I wonder how much air we're actually getting through there for that water heater. That's all been foamed in back there. That's a odd space. And then stairs come down, and here we can look down in there, and there's the water heater. And again, that's a couple feet down at least 2 feet below grade. So there should be a trench dug up and out that comes out. I don't know, maybe probably hard to dig under the stairs. Probably have to come out over here, and then just run down and out here somewhere. It just has to stop, and then you can put a grill on it to keep animals from getting in it. Cool house though, really cool house. Really, really neat architecture. It's kind of a cool place working up here in Idyllwild. You see stuff like this all the time. Really nice. Really, really cool. Okay, down here, again, here's the water heater. And here's a fresh air vent. And just to sort of look in there, and there's some foam insulation in there. It's been totally sealed off. And all they had was just these 3 small holes that they've then filled with foam. And I understand the need, the desire to do that, but your water heater needs air to breathe. And if you don't give it air, it will not work properly. Propane's not free. It's not even cheap. And so it's a good idea to let your appliances work the way they're intended. A lot safer, a lot more efficient.